everyone, welcome to this month's guidance message, and today we'd like to focus on the topic of focusing on you, learning to surrender and learning how to deeply receive. And whether you consider yourself to be praying, meditating, contemplating, manifesting, really they're all just requests to co-create with your divine creator, with God. And there are two things that stop you getting what you've asked for, really, and that is focusing on the wrong thing in the wrong place, and also not really being deeply open to receive what you've asked for. So the most common mistake we all make when we're trying to manifest something, ask for something, pray for something, is to look outside ourselves. How often do you ask for somebody else to change, or for something outside yourself to change, when this is completely looking in the wrong direction? The way to create what you want is to focus on changing yourself, on transforming yourself. So ask for the help to transform you, to heal you, for you to be guided, for you to take the action necessary to get what you want, for you to make the changes, for you to walk away, for you to try something new. Always, always, always focus on the internal, on what you're looking within you, because it's your job to become the highest, brightest you in this world, to help your soul to grow. It's not your job to force or try and make another soul grow. So only focus on you. And of course there is complete freedom then gained when you realise this, because nobody can stop you from working on you. Nobody can stop you from transforming you. It doesn't matter if you're in a hospital bed, if you're locked up in prison, you can still do your internal work. Nothing can stop you. And once you've done that internal work, once you've made the changes within you, then you can take action in the world. You can stand up for what you believe in. You can do what you see is right. And knowing it's always guided and directed by your soul, by that divine part of you. Because we're always in this dance between our mind and our soul. But make no mistake, it is the soul that's always meant to be leading this dance. So let it lead. It's the one that knows what it's doing. If you're stumbling about, let the soul lead you in this beautiful dance. If it goes into a bit of a freestyle, don't freak out, just relax into it. Know it knows what it's doing, just let it lead. Remembering it's always just trying to help you to be the best, most divine self you can be here and now on this earth. The thing then that stops us often from doing that is not being able to surrender and not being able to deeply receive. And there's a couple of problems we have with the idea of surrender and with receiving. First of all, we think that we're not worthy to receive, or we think there's a limited amount that can be received, or we think there's a quid pro quo. We think that there's a cost to receiving, and at a deep level many of us think the cost of receiving is crucifixion. The cost of opening to that healing and guidance and love and light of God is to be asked to do something we don't want to do. But that is so far from the truth. We will have to go to places we don't want to go and listen to things we don't want to hear in order to venture deep into our souls, to uncover the truth within ourselves, to discover the love and light that is within us, and to learn to manifest that in this world. But that is not a thing to fear. That is a thing to approach in joy and love. Because the only thing the divine will ever ask of us is to follow the deep desire of our soul, to give love to the divine and to receive love from the divine in this never-ending cycle of love. And this is love not as a fluffy idea, love not as an emotion, but love as this great force, love as this divine transmuting fire, regenerating us over and over and over if we just open to it and let it. And this is really what it means to be reborn, to be born again, is to be regenerated every moment through this transmuting love flowing between us and our divine creator continuously. And if we focus on ourselves, if we deeply surrender to this act of love, and if we deeply open to receiving this love, then we will create all we want in joy and happiness. Then we will transform ourselves into our highest, brighter selves, and then we will transform this world into this world of love, of this deep transmuting force of love that we all yearn for at the moment. So thank you for listening, take care. I'll be back next month with another message.